Hello, everyone. How's it going? This is Harveer Singh from We Love Jersey City. I have today Tom Zuppa, who is running for Ward C Councilman in Jersey City. He's a good friend of mine, and I will personally be endorsing him. Great guy. I think that he has a wonderful vision for the future of Journal Square and Jersey City as a whole. So I wanted to invite him on here. And so, Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Give us your introduction.
Good morning. Thank you for all the support and for having me today. I love it. So I'm Tom Zuppa. I'm a lawyer in my day job and a community leader here in Ward C, encompassing Journal Square and the Heights, and running for council. We have a December 2nd runoff. I'm excited to be here to talk to you, and we got a fun race ahead of us.
So, one of the important questions here are, what are your initiatives? What are the most important things that you feel need to take place in Ward C?
Yeah, number one is affordability. We all hear how unaffordable the city has gotten. A lot of that's occurred here in Journal Square. The focus has been on a lot of the new housing and high rises, but the current administration hasn't taken care of the residents who are here, making sure that they aren't getting priced out of their homes. And so my initiative 2.5 years ago was mandatory affordability in all new housing built in Journal Square, protecting people who are getting pushed out of their current spots so that they can afford to live in the new buildings. And that goes to quality of life too. We've seen an increase in cost of living, whether you are a renter or a homeowner, and a decrease year after year in our quality of life and the quality of our services. And that's why we need some change around Ward C in the city.
That's honorable. Many people know that, of course, you are running against an incumbent that's been in that position for quite a number of years. How would you say that you're different from the incumbent?
Yeah, I always thank him for his service when I knock a door and talk to somebody, but it's time for change. When you're in the same seat for 12 years and you're not bringing the energy or the excitement or the vision for the future, it's time to go, and it's time to bring in some new voices, some fresh ideas. Journal Square and Ward C is the center of the city, and we're the center of a lot of hot button issues and initiatives, including having the arts and entertainment come back to Journal Square, and we need someone who's looking forward, not backward. We can't be stuck in the past. We need someone who's going to look out for our current residents, but also plan for a better city and a more energetic city.
No, it's wonderful, and I personally have moved here from downtown after almost 20 years, but I think that Journal Square is a wonderful place. And one thing that I've noticed about you is that you've been essentially doing the job without the title for, I would say, as long as I've known you, which is before you ran the last time as well. So it's been a number of years, and it made sense to see you run for this position, considering that you were already doing the job. You're meeting community leaders and people in the community constantly when you didn't really have to. So, I'd just like to say that, that's an important aspect that I think people should know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Now, you were, on Bill O'Day's slate, and recently you pushed your support towards James Solomon. I want you to kind of touch on that and, give us your reasoning there and, what you think the benefits are for you and the community for you doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was honored to run with Team O'Day. Bill's a fantastic leader for decades, not just being in the seat, but always being responsive to citizens and resident concerns, which is what I built my civic association on. You just touched on it a second ago. What I built my career and service on is being responsive to everyone who needs our help and needs a voice. So unfortunately, Bill didn't make the runoff. And then so I spoke with Councilman Solomon. I've always had a great relationship working on housing issues and talking about the affordability problem we have here in the city in Journal Square. And he asked me to join his team and support him for this mayoral run, which I was happy to do. James and I share a lot of the same concerns about the future of Ward C in our city. And it's important to me as someone who, as a lawyer and a former prosecutor, prosecuted public corruption, to root out bad government and to make sure our residents get a responsive government. And just because I went from Team O'Day, some of our teammates made the runoff, some didn't, including Bill, obviously, to Team Solomon and supporting James. I didn't lose my independent voice or my independent mind. I think that's what James and I get along really well with. He knows I'm an individual. He knows even though I support him for mayor, that I'm going to have my own. I'm going to hold his feet to the fire the same way I would any other mayor or council colleague. And it's important for me, as I did previously, to make sure I have independent funds and raise my own money. Something that's not necessarily done a lot by ward council people, but that's the way I tell my supporters. I tell people who are undecided voters, say, listen, yes, I support this person for mayor, but in this ward, you're voting for me, and you're going to have my voice and my independent minded. And I raise mine for myself to back that up.
That's very important. And I think that is a very good distinction that you have here, is that, you have supported someone that you believe would help you in making a better city, but you also maintained that you have your independence, which I think is very important on the council as a whole. So, Tom, tell us how we could help you. You're in the runoff on December 2nd. What is your ballot position number?
It's 3C.
Okay, guys, make sure 3C, very important. But what can we do in this last, couple weeks before the election comes up to properly support you and speak directly to the people that will be watching this video?
Well, thank you. And I appreciate that as well. Number one thing is tell your friends and neighbors that there is a runoff. A lot of doors we knocked, like, oh, I voted for you already. I'm done. No, thank you. I appreciate that support, but you have to go back out and vote again December 2nd because of our Jersey City rule, where if no one gets 50% plus one, there's a runoff in December. Number one thing, educate the voters and the population that there is a runoff. December 2nd, polls are open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Notable to note, too, there is no early voting. So unlike the last time where we had a week of early voting, that's not the case for the runoff. People have to vote in person on December 2nd at their usual polling place or by mail. And if anyone wants a vote by mail application, they can reach out to me. My cell number is public. I'll give it here in a second. My website, which is votezuppa, ZUPPA.com. You can send me a message, or votezuppa@gmail.com, or call or text me 201-898-0213. That's a direct line to me. Best way to help. We're canvassing every day. We're knocking doors. We're phone banking. We've added some wonderful people to our team after the November election. We added people from other teams, including Musab Ali's team. He ran a fantastic campaign, so I'm happy to have a lot of his people helping me now. So come help us, even if it's just one day a week or one day between now and December 2nd. We'll need you. And we're doing an event next Friday, February 21st, at the Grapevine Tavern, located on Newark Avenue, across from my campaign office. Please join us for a couple drinks, laughs, and a fundraiser in support of Zuppa for Ward C.
Guys, it's really important. This is why I do this on this We Love Jersey City page, is that I feel like our community is not as involved as they should be. I think that we focus a lot on the national campaign, and we don't realize that the local council people that we elect in our cities have way more of an impact on our lives and the quality of our lives here. And I really do think it's really important for you to go out there, meet your candidates, come to the event, meet Tom Zuppa, and make your decisions on your own. One question, a follow-up of what you had mentioned, right? Vote by mail. Many people got vote by mail ballots. Do they automatically receive those again for this runoff, or are they able to go directly in and vote?
Great question. If you always get a vote by mail application, you will get one again. And if you do receive it, you have to vote by mail. Otherwise, they count your vote provisionally on election day. If you selected vote by mail just for one election, which was November 4th, you will not automatically get another one, but you can request it. And you can do that through the Hudson County Clerk's website, or like I said, I'm happy to help you out. Send you an application. You do that. You'll get an application. You send it back to the clerk. Clerk takes everything from there, and you get a ballot in the mail.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom. I know you're busy. Get out there. Keep on knocking those doors. We'll do what we can from over here. And guys, vote for Tom Zuppa, Ward C in Jersey City. I think it's an important election, very important, to make sure that your voice is heard. You have a chance here, guys. Don't let it slip. Thank you, Tom.
Appreciate it.